Hey, what's up? I'm Jem. I help small business owners get consistent, qualified leads so they can stop stressing about where their next client's coming from and finally build something predictable, something that actually grows month after month. Now, listen, if you're making less than 100K right now, I want you to really tune in for the next few minutes because I'm about to walk you through the exact 5-part plan I would personally use if I had to start from scratch today. No fluff, no get rich hype, just the real process that that takes you from uncertain to unstoppable. Here's the truth most people won't tell you. It's not that you're not working hard enough. It's not that you're missing some secret app or magic script. It's that most business owners and especially freelancers and marketers are spreading themselves way too thin. They're jumping from niche to niche, offer to offer, tactic to tactic, and they end up stuck, busy but broke. And I get it, I've been there. But when I first started, I remember sitting at my desk, refreshing my inbox every hour, wondering if a client would even reply. I was done. I was doing everything right, sending messages, posting online, offering discounts, but nothing was consistent. I'd land a project here and there, then completely go dry for a couple of weeks. And that cycle, that constant guessing, it kills momentum, it kills confidence. But once I simplified everything, once I focused on one niche, one clear offer, one daily pipeline, and built proof around that, everything changed. I wasn't chasing clients anymore. Clients were coming to me. That's exactly what I want for you. So today I'm breaking it all down step by step so you can get out of that stuck phase and start actually building something that compounds. Here's the game plan for this video. First, we're going to talk about how to pick a money-dense niche and craft a crisp, pain-solving offer that cuts through the noise. Then we'll move into how to build a simple pipeline that feeds you every single day, consistently like clockwork. After that, I'll show you how to get proof fast because once you got proof, your conversations change completely. Then we'll talk about closing with difference and how to use simple ROI math to make any client see the value instantly. And finally, I'll show you how to install systems so your results keep compounding, meaning your income doesn't just go up once, it keeps rising month after month. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what to focus on, what to ignore, and how to build predictable income, the kind that doesn't rely on luck, trends, or algorithms. And just a quick note before we dive in, if you're already running a business and you want to skip the guesswork, I actually offer done for you lead generation. That means my team and I literally fill your pipeline with qualified leads every month so you can focus on running your business while we bring the traffic in. If that's something you want, reach out and I'll personally map out a plan for your niche. All right, let's lock in. Let's talk about the foundation that makes everything else work. Because if your offer isn't sharp, your pipeline won't save it. All right, let's get into the first piece of the pain. Before you send a single message or spend $1 on ads, we need to make sure your offer is tight, like razor sharp tight. Because here's the deal. If what you're offering doesn't grab attention in under 5 seconds, even less, like 2 to 3 seconds, no fancy funnel or cold message can fix it. So let's start there. Pick one niche and a simple pain-solving offer. The goal here is simple. Stop trying to be everything to everyone. Instead, become the go-to solution for one specific type of customer with one painful problem and one clear outcome. Because when you focus like that, your entire business becomes sharper, your message, your targeting, your delivery, everything clicks. Let's break this down step by step. Step 1, choose a money-dense niche. Now you want to play where the money already flows. That means focusing on high-ticket local services, businesses that already spend money every single month to get leads. Think roofing companies, solar installers, kitchen remodelers, dentists, chiropractors, personal injury lawyers, real estate teams. These industries are constantly hungry for new clients. And here's the rule of thumb. The average client value is $1,500 or more. You're in a good zone because even a few wins can pay for your entire service and then some. Step 2, define one bleeding neck problem. You're not selling leads or marketing. You're solving a pain that keeps them up at night. Let me give you some examples. Roofing companies, we have slow months and crews sitting idle. Dentists, we get calls, but people don't show up to their appointments. Personal injury law firms, we get tons of inquiries, but barely any qualified claimants. See how specific those pains are? That's the difference between being ignored and being irresistible. When your offer speaks directly to a problem they feel deeply, you instantly have their attention. Step 3, package one outcome that solves that pain. This is where you take that pain and flip it into a promise where you solve the pain. Let's make it real. Roofing example. I help roofing companies in Dallas, book 12 to 20 storm damage inspections a month with verified homeowner leads. Dental example. I help Chicago dental practices get 25 to 40 new patient appointment requests monthly and cut no-shows with automated confirmations. Each one is crystal clear, who it's for, what they get, and how it helps. No fluff, no buzzwords, just results. Step 4. Make the offer stupid simple to say yes to. For example, 14-day paid pilot. If we don't generate at least 8 qualified roof inspection bookings, we'll work an additional 14 days at no charge until we hit it. Now that's an offer that makes a business owner lean forward because you've removed the fear and made it feel like a guaranteed win. Step 5. Write your one-sentence positioning. This is your power statement, the one line that defines exactly what you do. You'll use this in your cold messages, your profile bio, and even in conversations. Here's the formula. I help specific niche get specific outcome and specific time frame by doing your method without pain they have. Example, I help roofing contractors book 12 to 20 storm damage inspections a month in 30 days using targeted homeowner lists and follow up without wasting money on broad ads. Boom. That's clean, confident, and easy to understand. Now that your offer is tight, it's time to feed it oxygen because an offer, no matter how good, is useless if no one ever sees it. That oxygen, my friend, is your daily pipeline. So let's move into the next piece of the pain, building a simple, consistent pipeline that you touch every single day. Daily pipeline, daily leads. Build a simple, consistent pipeline that you touch every day. All right, this is where most people fall off. They get their offer down, they post about it once or twice, send a few cold emails, and then they disappear. But a business doesn't reward intensity, it rewards consistency. You don't need to be everywhere. You don't need to blast 1,000 messages a day. You just need a simple system that you touch every single day, like brushing your teeth. It's routine, non-negotiable, and keeps everything healthy. Your goal here is simple. Set up one list, 2 channels, and 1 follow-up system. Keep it boring, keep it consistent, because boring is what pays. Step 1, build a clean list. Like I said, you need to get some leads here. Scrape a lead list. You hop on Google Maps, let's say, check local business associations, and dig into state licensed directories. That's where gold is, And then what you're looking for here is the real local businesses that match your niche. If you picked roofing, type in roofing companies, Phoenix, Arizona, and start building your list. You got to capture obviously the essentials for every single business you find: business name, owner's name, city and state, website, direct email, phone number, service focus. And a quick note, keep it clean and simple, no clutter, no random lists. Make sure the emails are verified. Focus on one metro area at a time. For example, Phoenix, Arizona roofing. Start with around 150 businesses. That's more than enough to get the ball rolling and keep your pipeline active for weeks. And remember, the goal is not to collect names. The goal is to build relationships that turn into book calls and paying clients. Step 2, choose 2 outreach channels. Now, once you got your list, it's time to start conversations, not spam blasts, just conversations. We're keeping this lean and effective with 2 channels only: email for skill and scheduling, and phone or LinkedIn for pattern interrupts and faster feedback, and obviously appointment setting. Why 2? Because one builds volume and the other builds connection. Email lets you reach dozens of businesses in minutes. Phone or LinkedIn gives you the personal touch, that human moment where real business happens and that they know you're not a spammer and are actually a real person from a real business. Keep your messages short, conversational, and human. You're not trying to close them in the inbox. You're just trying to start a conversation. Step 3, use a 3-touch sequence per channel like we use in other systems. This one's just a 3-touch system per channel. Email, day 1. If you offer niche, etc., and then you offer a call. Email, day 3. You bump the email. Can I walk you through the exact homeowner criteria we use to wait so you don't waste time on tire kickers? Day 7, should I close the file or send over a short loom showing the appointment flow we used to cut no-shows? All right, simple 3-day system. And when you mix both email plus 1 human touch channel like LinkedIn or phone, you multiply your chances of getting replies without sounding spammy. Step 4, daily activity quota. Okay, this is what it looks like: 3 new emails sent, 10 phone dials, 5 LinkedIn messages, 10 follow-ups every single day, track replies, book calls, and objections. Now, you also have to use a booking link and tight calendar windows. When someone replies, drop your booking link with 2 clear time options per day. Add confirmation text and same day reminder. This cuts no-shows in half. When you start seeing patterns, that's when your outreach becomes predictable and scalable, because these things stop no-shows. They stop certain things like objections, etc. You handle all these things with your systems, with follow-ups, with case studies weaved into your follow-ups, etc., etc. Okay. Track everything inside a simple CRM as well, or a spreadsheet. Don't just track contacts, track replies, book calls, and objections. Track all these things. The rhythm here creates momentum, and momentum creates results. Okay. The booking link is important. Your goal isn't to flood your client calendar as well. It's to have consistent, qualified conversations every single day, because conversations turn into proof and proof turns into clients. Okay. Now that your pipeline is moving, we need proof. Proof turns interest into momentum. So let's get rolling with that. Here's the mission for this part. You want to deliver a quick win within 14 days, something tangible, measurable, and real. Because once you can show proof, even from one client, you instantly shift from selling promises to selling results. You stop chasing clients start chasing you. So the goal here is simple. Get that first slam dunk pilot result, something you can point to and say, see that? That's what we do. Let's break it down step by step. Step 1, offer a paid pilot with a specific outcome. Step 2, execute a focused campaign. Step 3, measure and show the numbers. This is simple. You do, let's say 10 qualified appointments, 14 days, no charge if you don't get it, or we work extra. Then you source the list, send value first emails, call respondents in 5 days to make sure you get the results. One clear, laser focused execution. And then you track the numbers that you get from your little pilot project. Let's say 12 inspection bookings in 12 days, 9 showed up, 3 jobs closed, each averaging 9,500 per roof. That's a projected revenue of $28,500. Okay. This is so important. You are a revenue partner after this. You're someone who creates real financial outcomes, and that changes everything. Okay. And then we get proof as well. See here. There we go. Now, capture proof assets. Now that you got the result, you got to document it, because proof isn't about numbers. It's about storytelling. Here's what you want to collect: a testimonial paragraph, a short Loom video, and preferably, this is going to be hard to get. You want to get on a Zoom call where you talk about your results. Okay. And then you take that in step number 5 and turn proof into a mini case study, which you can run ads to as well. All you need is a simple structure, no fancy PDF, no design needed, just a clean 5-line write-up like this. Headline: 12 inspections in 12 days for a Dallas roofer. Niche: roofing. Location: Dallas. Timeline: 14 days. Results: 12 bookings, 9 showed, 3 closed at 9.5K average. What changed? Consistent follow-up, faster homeowner response times. That right there becomes your social proof engine. You can plug it into your emails, your website, your LinkedIn posts, and even show it live on calls. Every time you share it, it builds authority, because now you're telling people what you do. You're not telling them what you do. You're showing them what you do and what you already did. With proof in hand, let's talk about closing deals without feeling pushy. Close with ROI math and calm confidence. Your goal here is simple: make your price feel tiny compared to the outcome. When you do this right, there's no pressure, no awkward silence, no chasing. You're not convincing anyone. You're helping them see clearly what's already true. That not working with you is actually costing them more. Let's walk through how to do it step by step. Ask discovery questions that surface money. What's your average job value? What happens in slow months? How many new appointments could you take in on next month? What's your current cost per booked estimate? Then you do the ROI together with them. Okay. This part is powerful. You're not pitching anymore. You're collaborating. You're both looking at the screen, running the numbers, the same opportunity, the same numbers. Here's how you walk them through that. Okay. So if you book 12 inspections this month, your close rate is 25%. That roughly means 3 new jobs. If each job is worth $9,500 on average, that's to $28,500 in revenue. My fee is $2,500, so your gross ROI is over 10x before materials. Pause for a second. Let that sink in. This is the moment they realize you're not a cost. You're an investment, and you get them 10x their money pretty much. Keep the math simple. Put it on a 1-page visual or a short slide deck, something they can see on their screen. Numbers remove emotion. That's when it's clear. Objections melt away. And remember, people don't argue with math, they help calculate. Present a simple choice. You want to give them a controlled decision, two doors, both leading to a yes. Keep it practical. If they're hesitant or still testing the waters, the pilot feels safe. You just give them the pilot. But if they're ready to scale, the retainer feels like progress, okay? And then we add the simple value framing. You frame your value, okay? The retainer is $2,500 per month for a target of 12 to 20 inspection appointments. If we 20 or more, we add a $500 performance bonus. That line does two things. It shows confidence. You believe you'll hit the target, and it positions you as a partner, not a vendor. You're winning together. So we're going to handle some objections here as well, which is crucial for sales. Okay. These are some like common objections that we get a lot or other businesses get a lot as well. The objection number one, and you don't argue, you just acknowledge, reframe, offer proof-based solutions, stay calm, confident, professional. Your energy determines the response. Let's see this objection. Which one is this one? Okay, we tried ads before and they didn't work. This is a classic one. You got to handle this. So because they're always going to say this. Totally fair. A lot of people say that. And honestly, I got why. That's where you offer to pilot or like show them results. If you run targeted homeowner outreach and paired with instant follow-up, etc., your system's superior, way more superior because you're watching this channel, so you're going to know more stuff and you're going to have better systems. All right. Objection number two for Slam this week. That's a great problem to have. Here's what I suggest. Let's schedule your pilot start date for the first open week on your end. That gives me time to map your service area and prepare your homeowner list beforehand so we hit the ground running. You're not fighting them, you're organizing them, you're staying in control while respecting their time. And that tone, calm, confident, professional, that's what separates a closer from a chaser. Okay, step number 5, close with calendar control. Now, when they're nodding, when they're interested, that's your cue to move from conversation to confirmation. Here's how you do it smoothly. That sounds good. Let's go ahead and put a tentative kickoff for next Tuesday at 10 a.m. I'll send the agreement and intake form now so you can get everything ready. Does that work? Notice how you didn't ask if they want to move forward. You assumed the close and just confirmed the time. That's calendar control. It feels natural, confident, and easy to say yes to. Because remember, buyers respond to your energy. If you sound unsure, they hesitate. If you sound calm and certain, they follow your lead. And once the kickoff is booked, you're not just closing a client, you're starting a relationship built on numbers, clarity, and trust. You're closing deals. Now you need systems so the stacks month after month, and you got to provide a good service to these people. Okay. This is where we shift from grind mode to growth mode. You've already proven your offer works. You've got clients coming in, maybe even referrals starting to pop up. Now, the goal is to make all of that predictable because freedom doesn't come from random wins. It comes from routines, tools, and simple metrics that compound over time. Let's break it down step by step. Step 1, the weekly rhythm. You schedule your week like a pro. Monday, build list. Tuesday, Thursday, outreach calls. Fulfillment, your money days. Friday, reporting and retention, checking with clients, update case studies, etc., etc. Now, we also have step number 2, which is the daily 90-minute vlogs, where we zoom in, okay? 1 block, new outreach, 30 emails, 5 LinkedIn, 10 follow-ups. We get into a rhythm. And then we do block 2, which is follow-up and calls. Then we have block 3, fulfillment and delivery. 3 clean blocks, 5 days a week. It's structured but flexible enough to keep you accountable without feeling trapped. And if you keep this rhythm for even 30 days straight, your momentum will skyrocket. Step 3, tech stack, okay? CRM, calendar, email, plus calling tool for outreach, maybe a dialer, simple dashboard for leads, etc., etc. That's it. You can see your entire business on one screen with the stuff. And when you see it, you can obviously improve it. And then we have step 4, the numbers that matter. We obviously do metrics. We need to track a lot of stuff, but not everything, okay? Contacted to reply rate, super important. Reply to book call rate, super important. Book call to pilot conversion rate. So let's do conversion to your offer, whatever your offer is, intro offer conversion rate or retainer conversion rate, or you can do pilot to retainer conversion rate and then retention rate plus average client value, okay? Pilot and then retainer. So some fall off there maybe, okay? But you got to track everything. That's your growth funnel. If one number drops, don't panic. Just review it weekly and adjust one thing at a time. Tweak your messaging, test a new offer angle, or improve your follow-up speed. Don't overhaul the whole system, just optimize the weakest link. That's how pros scale smoothly. Step 5, the compounding loop. Okay. Every pilot, so this is your intro offer, you complete becomes a testimonial. Every testimonial becomes a case study. Every case study becomes a sales asset. That's the loop that compounds your authority. Okay. You can use these examples here. These are pretty good examples. The case studies, you get a lot of case studies from the pilot projects, the case studies, and intro offer, etc. The more results you stack, the more powerful these lines become, obviously, and you can just compound, add a bunch of results on your page. All right, let's wrap this up with a quick recap because everything we've covered ties together like gears in a machine. Pick one niche, one offer that solves a painful, specific problem. Build a simple daily pipeline that you touch every single day. Get proof fast with a tight 14-day pilot and measurable results. Close with ROI math and calm confidence. Let the numbers do the selling. Install systems and metrics so your results compound month after month. When you put this all together, your business stops depending on luck, starts running like a system. And if you want help doing this, or if you just want me to take it off your plate completely, I offer done for your lead generation and appointments. I'll help you define your offer, build the list, run the outreach, and I'll fill your calendar with qualified leads. So if you're a business owner, you want consistent qualified leads coming in every single month, message me and we'll map out your pilot together. And of course, this video helped you. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one, because I've got more step-by-step breakdowns coming that'll help you scale smarter, faster, and with way less stress. All right, this is Jem signing off. See you in the next one.